You could. It'd take a while. I mean, to totally cover up the car would probably take an hour or so. So keep that in mind. You start talking about it, and that's what Captain Scott says.
Well, if he helps me, will it take 45 minutes instead?
I'm not gonna help you.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't take as long, but it'd probably still take a while. You're talking a whole car. If you were trying to hide a gun or something,
hiding
a minute. But
I guess
yeah,
I'll just pull it off.
She's hobbling around, man.
Is there a place where I can just pull it off a little bit to hide it a tiny bit, like a little further off?
Yeah.
Make me a luck check. And if so, there's a place you can kind of pull it off so at least it's not as visible from the trail. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
No, there's not a good place to pull it off the trail where it won't be just totally visible from the trail. The trees are too thick, the ground is too rough in this area.
So I guess we're going through Jennings, or we're going to try to go through Jennings to go to the next biggest town.
Brattleboro is a big city. Newfane is good size. And I'm going to say there's a hospital there. So if you want to get into a hospital, yeah, actually it should be a
Rolling
map.
18.
Where's the green? Oh,
On your
I've got it.
power.
I shouldn't have this. This is all
Make
you
sure
guys.
first off, stupid power. Second off,
I don't have like
have a luck of 90. 90 luck
I'm
check.
going to leave a note in the car for man.
How are you do that? What are you going to run?
Well, let me see where we're
No,
going.
mine's at 13. What's yours?
Jennings, right?
11.
There's no rail lights either.
No, I think power's one of my highest. Yeah, it's my second highest.
There's Newfane. That's the county
Highest
seat.
is intelligence.
Brattleboro's down here. It's bigger than Newfane. But I'm going to say
We're
Newfane
so
has a
strong.
small hospital as well.
I've got an intelligence of
And then you
17.
drive up to East Jamaica here from Jennings, and then you can follow there's a road that follows the train line that goes all the way down to Newfane and past that to Brattleboro.
Okay. I guess we'll try Newfane first because it's
Okay.
there, and I.
Yeah, you could.
All right, so I left a note.
That's where you guys will be taken to the sheriff's office in Newfane.
Okay.
Oh no.
You don't know that though. Keep that in mind. You don't know that.
You don't know that.
Come on, Nissa.
And Newfane is the biggest nearest city town that you know of. And you can keep this out here
Okay.
actually. That's all this stuff on the right side here is stuff that you guys have found information. You can always refer back to it. And then I keep the character sheets on the left side.
Okay. Well, I'm leaving a note for Manfred in the car saying
Okay.
I'm going to get a post box in Newfane. If you need to contact me, I will check it whenever I can.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know that I'm going to go back to. Well, I'm not putting this in the note, but.
Okay, but that's what you wrote, and then
Yeah.
you signed it, Dr. Polichev.
Yeah.
Okay.
I make 2 notes. I put one in the
I wish
seat.
he was here. Aaron, I think he's having so much fun with this game.
Yeah,
especially the
that
last
would've
We
been-
should
I
have
would've
Skyped
loved
this. Why
it.
didn't we Skype him in?
because there's no internet here.
That's
I
why.
don't have internet.
All right. Well,
I'd do it.
I have
I
2
wish.
notes. One in the seat, one in the glove box in case it gets
Oh,
lonely or something.
okay.
If we're recording, the blue light is on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see it right here. If this is red, we're recording.
Okay. Yeah, because.
And I unhooked that extra cable, and that's the most causing problems.
Okay, good.
So,
Because I like to look over occasionally to make sure it still works.
I appreciate that. Okay, so you guys are taking the station in Newfane. You're questioning for about probably over an hour.
How long does it take to get there?
Oh, only over an hour? I was thinking a couple hours.
Actually,
Well, there is no police station.
My guy is
in
almost
Jennings, is there?
maximum intelligence, so
no police station.
I think I can get around those tricky questions.
Yeah, that's a good
I think
point.
I'm.
Intelligence times 5 to see if you slip up.
Okay.
Oh, man.
What is that for me?
What's your
What is your
intelligence?
85? 17.
Yeah, 85. To see if you slip up enough to make them
Oh,
suspicious.
no. I made it.
You made it? Okay, so you stick your stories. Hunting.
I rolled high, but I'm still there.
explosions. You made it too?
Yeah. Does that mean my intelligence goes up? No.
Actually, it's in Call of Cthulhu, never go up.
I'm just messing.
Do you know this guy?
A little bit.
Okay, so you're trying to keep it as honest as possible, which
Yeah.
is smart. And you know him, you keep that kept up. You're just out hunting some squirrel, blah blah blah. You don't know anything about no explosion, blah blah blah.
Blah blah. Blaming the Silversmith.
Yeah. I was probably that guy. I can't keep track of him all the time.
You threw the dynamite down the rabbit hole. You wanted that rabbit dead.
I made
That
it.
team.
They
I
seem
am.
suspicious of both of your stories. I did psychology checks and had 2 pretty really good successes. But they don't.
They don't know what part.
Yeah, they apparently don't have anything to hold you on.
How
You
much
were
did they?
warned against using dynamite, a property that does not belong to you, even though you might wait on it. But otherwise, you're just let go kind of with a warning. They do get all your personal information, like
That's
home address.
None.
Yeah, well, where you're from then. Providence is where you usually stay.
Can I give
This
them
time
the
of
other
year.
address that I own? I'm not
if
gonna.
you want.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I would keep carrying across in my back pocket for when everything goes
Oh,
horribly,
yeah.
horribly wrong and you have to find a place to hide. But, that's just me.
Sounds like I'm gonna have to live on
You
that
guys
house.
were questioned for, for an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. It's probably 3 in the afternoon before. They let you go. You're given advice not to be playing around with dynamite, explosives, and blah, 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 blah. But they really don't have anything to hold you on. You got rid of all your illegal stuff.
Do I know about your carrying cross place? Did you say
No.
anything?
No, you don't, because you left
The only
that night
people that
beforehand.
do know
It's
this guy,
McKeith,
McKeith,
and
Holland,
Holland.
and the
Holland.
inspector.
Oh, Tyler Bryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are those?
So everyone
Caitlin,
but you,
John,
you,
James
and
Waits.
So basically no one I can use right now.
No, they don't know about Karen. You don't. Yeah, those are the only ones who know really about him actually purchasing the house in Karen Cross.
Ooh,
You
speaking
know
of,
about
I
the
need to
house in
hire a
Karen
maid.
Cross, but then, what? And then,
She
shit
might
happened.
touch them.
Your character went home early. I think your vacation was over. You had to get back, or something to that effect. And then when your friend got home, she was already home. She was pretty. Okay, so you guys are released. What is your plan? Do you want to go back up on the mountain and try to find these things?
Yeah, as
Join
far
them?
as I know, these characters are still up on the mountain. So
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to go back to the mountain.
Okay. So
Oh,
you head back up. Oh no!
Did
You left
Angus-
a note in the car.
Did he ever finish?
That's okay.
Getting
All you
all
said
the
was, I'm
concrete
getting the post
off
office
my
box.
floor. I think you
You
did.
get one of those
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
you
I
drop
think
him
I
at the
got
hospital
enough
first.
for your
Oh, yeah.
needs.
Okay, so
Sure.
you guys
Oh,
go to New
I-
York.
Yes.
You're gonna drop him off.
now I
you're gonna
gotta-
take him to the
Yeah.
now I
hospital.
gotta-
essentially. Sign him
Put a
in.
carpet down.
Doc's
How
like,
long
oh
does
my
it take
God.
Does it take to get there again?
Maybe an hour
Okay.
to do Fane, and it was an hour, then the questioning for an hour and a half. So it's probably closer to 4:30 in the afternoon before you're released. It's another hour back to Jennings, and then probably half an hour to another hour to, if you really move as quickly as you can, get all the way back up to this spot if you want to go there.
Okay.
We're gonna jump on her right now. Ooh, that came out really wrong. So-
I dropped him off at the hospital.
Okay.
I
And
say
actually, you're gonna
I'm-
help him check in.
Yeah,
too,
I'm gonna.
aren't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go through that whole process. I say I'm gonna
There's a lot
run to
of
the post
questions.
office.
How did he get this bad a
Yeah.
frostbite? Blah, blah, blah. What do you tell them? Both of you are in on this too. You're sitting in there as they're taking out all your information, especially yours, Captain Scott. Your home
Captain
address
Scott.
is kind of annoying to them because a boat.
Well, he's
About
he's an acquaintance. I didn't see what happened. I just happened upon him. I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
He was in too
Well,
much shock.
And they're not going into detail like where did this happen, blah, blah, just what happened. How did you get frostbite this bad?
Friends
And
with
what do you
wife.
tell her? Wait, remember, if anything you say, you're saying in front of the doctor. What do you tell this doctor who's examining you?
Night before I was drinking with a friend, and I woke up on the mountain the next day, covered in
It
frostbite.
hasn't been that cold.
It was pretty cold up there. That's all I know.
Okay, they seem more interested in trying to help you than question you. But they want to admit you, and as his friend, they're not getting like your personal information. They're
Right.
getting
Well, I'm
whoa,
just
shit.
yeah.
They want to admit you for several days. They're going to get you some drugs. There's a cost involved. Do you guys have any money?
I have money. I don't know if he has money, but I will always see what he does first.
Okay, okay. Okay. From that look, Bo would probably tell you, I don't have enough money.
Well, he did get paid by this dude, so he should be rolling.
You don't know that. Remember, you don't know that.
I thought I
I
knew
didn't.
that they were.
I
he was
didn't
driving.
think I paid him in advance.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You might make that assumption. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Did I give you half in advance?
If you
Or
do,
did I
it'd be
give you
written down on
any?
the character
There
sheet.
was something in advance.
Yeah, there was.
It'd be
So
written on
so
the
he has
character
$50.
sheet,
I thought it's 500.
No, it was 100 for a week of driving.
Yeah, it was 100. It was
Okay.
500.
Woo!
How
Yeah,
much
no, that's
money?
what I buy at books.
It's gonna be about $100 total, and that includes several days hospital stay, and they're gonna give him a prescription for some morphine
All right.
because
Well,
it's obviously very painful, and they're also treating his skin with some topical cream that they're gonna give him. Because a lot of your skin, they say, is gonna slough off.
Do they comment on my sloppy
We should have
first
talked
aid
in the
that
car
I
ride.
did
Do you think we talked in the car
You
ride?
did.
Because I would have been like,
3
it
points
seems
back.
like
That's
Bertelli's
significant.
turned on both of us. I I don't think we should trust him. Obviously, he has his own interest in mind.
Are you talking about Bertelli?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy man.
So, I guess
Oh,
Wednesday.
jeez.
I can just say, well, I need
That
him
makes
to.
more sense.
If he needs money, I'll just be like, look, I can use your help in the next coming weeks because I want to find management, so I'll pay you for that. So I'll just pay it in advance as this document.
Alright.
Because we're gonna try and find management.
Yeah, you guys can chat amongst yourselves.
So I paid
I'm
for
on
his
morphine. I don't
doctor.
care what's going on.
Yeah.
They're not giving you a lot of morphine right now.
Doesn't take a lot.
They're gonna give you some morphine tablets. That's true.
Okay. I'm also gonna go to.
Tablets?
You going where? I don't know. There'd have to be some way to
Is it
administer
in
some kind
pill
of.
form?
Maybe it's not morphine then. Maybe they give you some morphine, but then they're going to give you a prescription also for.
Oxycodone.
I'm
For,
going to.
that's not around.
I'm going to go to the post office.
Yes.
and
You go to the
Great
post office.
painkiller.
You can get a post box. It probably costs like, I don't know, $1 a week. I know it's probably like 50 cents a week. For one of the smaller post boxes there, they give you a post number. So any mail will actually have to. They can. Well, it's a pretty small town. They can sort it by name too. So as long as something
And I
has your
asked them
name,
not to tell them. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what number it is, but.
they do need personal information for you, though, like home address and all that stuff.
I give them the address that was my vacation that last time. I just
I
gave
like
them
how
fake
the.
address.
You can give them your old address in New York too. Remember you lived in New York too with Providence.
Right, but
So you
he
could
knows
give
where
them-
I live,
They don't want to be.
and I don't want to
maybe
give
they know
him
He
what
knows
that.
the
Sorry,
town
so-
that you live in.
Right,
Maybe that's
but
what
I
they
don't
meant
want to
by
give him my
those
New
who
York
follow the
address,
yellow
so that can be
sign.
safe.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
In case I'm
Okay,
Well,
happy
you
days.
don't
That
live
would
in
be
New
the
York anymore.
best.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so I
probably a
give
really
them
big
my old
apartment, but you've moved. You moved
Okay.
Then they
Providence.
did
Well, then I'll
tell
give
me
him my New York
very much.
address.
Yeah, then it
Well,
like.
it'd be
that's
too
still
expensive
good
to keep that
for-
apartment up
Yeah.
in New York and apartment in Providence, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, you.
I think the yellow
So yeah,
sign
you give them the New York address. Like, oh,
Maybe,
New York City.
but that would just.
Blah blah blah. They make some small talk with you. What are you doing up here?
Okay.
Have you just moved in? Blah 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 blah. You know, there's some small talk. You kind of brush it off
Yeah.
and are kind of just polite but distant.
Yeah.
And so you have a PO box there.
Okay.
And how long do you want to pay it up for? Like I said,
said-
50 cents a week.
3 months.
Okay, yeah. So that's what, 4, 6, 12. That's about $6.
Yeah.
It's about $6.
Alright.
So it's you don't have to worry too much about marking
Right.
off little petty cash and crap like
I'm
that.
going back to the bank and taking out some more cash.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm going to the police and telling them there's a man trying to hire some individuals to kill me. And I'm telling them
Wait,
it's
who
Bertelli.
are you telling us?
Are you going to the?
That same
There's a
police
police
station.
department and then there's a sheriff's office in town.
I would have recognized which one it was, right?
Officer,
Yeah, those
officer.
guys look like sheriff's deputies.
Okay.
yes.
Well, if they were sheriffs,
They did not look like beat cops.
then I would probably want to go because those people are in communication with each other, whereas the police officers would be more in communication with each other, right? So I'd want to go to the same genre of
It's entirely up to you.
officer.
You don't know much about county and versus city law.
Yeah.
Do you have any points in law at all? Just check law. Just tell me you got points.
No.
Okay. So you're not sure what kind of communication goes on between county
Well, I'm
and
just
city.
assuming with common sense.
So whatever
'cause
you assume, go
I
ahead
don't
and
know
assume
anything
it.
about the law either.
Right.
So
Go
that
ahead and
was my
assume
assumption.
whatever you want to assume. So you go to the
So
sheriff's
you
office?
think I'm out to kill you?
You told them that you were going to give them my name and address.
No, I said
they
people.
asked for it.
I said.
You didn't tell them. Wait, I don't remember.
I didn't give any information yet.
But remember
Yeah.
that, and also I did a
Keyword.
psychology check, and you seemed
Oh, yeah,
very
that's right.
sincere.
Yeah.
You can assume
whatever you
want, Nissa.
I
Thank
told them
you.
I overheard.
love these. These are really good.
Yeah, they're pretty
They're very
nice.
spicy. There's combos over there too.
Sweet.
Okay, so you're going to the sheriff's office.
Do we happen like to double cross paths at all?
And he's also using this poor guy. I'm not gonna condemn you. You're just stupid, that's all.
It's drunk. Like, you know.
Do you want to cross paths? As a player?
It might make it a little easier.
Okay, make me a luck check.
Luck check.
If you make it,
Luck check.
you're
Run into
giving
them.
your a bathroom break or something and you see her talking to a
Oh my
celebrity.
god. I literally run into them,
I
but
mean-
no, I didn't want to.
You didn't want to.
I'm so lucky I got 2.
You got an O2? Okay.
I gotta know one. Ooh.
You're coming out of the bathroom that they're allowing you to go on a bathroom break, and you see Dr. Polichev at the front desk talking to what?
Is that enough time? Would we still be there at the same time? 'Cause I
Oh
went to
yeah,
the-
they were there for a couple hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
They were
I
not
went
probably
to the
still a big
hospital, which was all that
Right.
work. I went to the bank and I went to the post office.
Right,
Yeah.
but you're talking total time, maybe an hour. I
You don't
established
wanna
that
see
they were
this?
there for over an hour. Do you not
Yeah.
want to see them at all? If you don't, I'll give you a luck check, and that can
Oh.
offset his luck check if you want to take it.
Yeah.
Sneak check.
Try to get there over.
Well, the thing is, he might talk. On
That's up
accident.
to you. It's entirely up to you. You're sobering up a little bit. You don't, but if they're only going to keep you as long as they said, you should be fine until, because you drank quite a bit before you came, so you're pretty toasted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, was that
So it's up to
first
you,
on your
Nissa.
list?
Do you want to avoid seeing them? In which case, I will give you that another luck check just to see if it doesn't happen. We can offset his with yours.
We gotta beat a 0-2 though.
No. She doesn't. She just has to make a successful luck check. It'll nullify both results. Does that make sense?
Everybody has a
Yeah.
luck check.
Everybody gets a luck check. Do you want to try it? Did you make it?
Did you make it, Bo?
He's in the hospital.
Yeah, he's in the hospital. He's not.
Do I live?
Did you make your luck check?
Oh, no, that was me rolling for him.
Yeah.
And no, I
Oh,
wasn't.
you haven't rolled yet. I thought you rolled. I'm sorry.
No.
And you don't have to if you don't want to.
I guess not.
Okay. So you notice her.
I know this.
Oh wait. Yeah, and you're gonna notice him. I'm not gonna make spot hidden checks.
You
Right
probably
now.
smell me before.
You see him come out of the bathroom. There he is. And
Gross.
What are you doing, you fool?
What?
remember, there's other people here. There's this.
Okay, I wouldn't have said that if there were.
So we'll
I thought he was
that.
in the bathroom.
No, he came out of the bathroom. He saw you. You were giving a report that this man named
And
Armanno
you smell him
Bertelli,
before you see him.
right, was trying to kill you.
What he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And they're questioning you about that. Why do you think that he's trying to kill you? And you said that he's got some patsy with him who doesn't know what he's doing, right? Didn't you tell him? Didn't you say
Yeah,
that?
he doesn't know what's happening.
Okay. You're
And
They're still trying to question you as to why.
There he is.
Did he threaten you?
he didn't have a chance. I heard him negotiating with others about the way in
Can
which.
you listen check to like hear what she's saying?
No, you guys will see each other. Right now I'm just trying to get it.
Yeah, this is before.
I'm
this
trying to
happened.
establish like what's going on when you notice each
I
other.
heard him negotiating terms and trade for. He was basically trading our lives for his own gain. He's a mobster, and I am frightened, and I'm frightened
Okay,
of the man
okay.
with
Who
him.
was he talking to? Who was he negotiating these things with? The
I-
sergeant's writing everything down right now.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but maybe you would. There are these very, very dangerous men with peculiar weapons I've never seen. They were dressed very strangely, and I've actually seen them one time before. They were being shot at, and their armor was so thick it did nothing.
That's hilarious.
I'm trying to make it so it
She
doesn't
is-
sound crazy.
Well, you're also trying to make it so you're not lying at all. I love it. You're so playing the numbers. I love it. You're such a natural gamer. He seems kind of confused. He's like, okay, what do they look like? Can you give me a description of these men?
I can tell you that I couldn't see. There were no faces that I could see. Their armor was very odd, and like I said, very tough. There was a. Don't go to Jennings.
Don't go to Jenny.
There's a lot of mystical things, and these the local folk will tell you that they are these alien creatures because they don't know who these.
Yeah, I've heard the stories.
That
Oh, you need a second check.
I can't tell you how real these creatures are, but they are dangerous, and
Whoa. He was talking to like the creatures that the people in Jennings talk about.
they call them creatures, and I don't know. I mean, surely it would make sense if they were men.
And that's when, about that time, is when you come out of the bathroom, and you see him come out of the bathroom. The sergeant is writing some stuff down.
I was probably just like capping off like some of my bottled drink as I was walking out of the bathroom as well.
In the police
Is it in your
station.
pocket? Did you have it like hidden in your
I've
pocket?
got a conceal if you want me to roll conceal.
Well, did you have it tucked in your pocket?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, yeah, that's fine. You went in there to
Because yeah, you have those
Take
two
it.
bottles on you
Yeah.
now.
Rock a piss and take it.
yeah. You probably didn't, you can't do the same at the same time, but one after the other. So yeah, and they allowed you to go back.
But which
It's not
one
like they're,
first?
like interrogating you. They're just trying to figure out what's going on. No, it's
I'm
Pete
not-
first. It's always Pete first. Okay, so and you
Yes,
see him come out of this
Bertelli is not
side room.
necessary. Bertelli is not a man to be dangerous.
You
Oh wait,
got
this
my
is
gun.
now when I see him?
That's when you see him, right after you said what you said about the things on the mountain, and the sergeant was trying to jot all this stuff.
Sorry,
That's
like,
what you
what
see.
is
You see
going
each other.
on?
You see each other.
Angus?
Polichev.
Wait, is this a man?
No. This is Patsy.
Oh.
That
Polichev.
means that the other man's probably here and may have heard what I said, and I'm gonna leave because.
No. I need to get some more information.
I can come back.
I need to get some.
I can come
You are
back.
perfectly safe here. You are safe here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nothing's gonna happen to you here.
May I
Okay,
talk
so
with
the
this
whole
man in
we're
private
heading
for
right
a
back
few
up to the
minutes?
mountain thing is probably gonna.
Yeah.
This man.
This man
This.
is drunk. Is
You
I-
smell. You stink.
Right.
I'm
I'm sure
a
it is.
physician. This is one of my patients, and
Oh,
he.
you didn't mention that. This is the.
Oh, I'm
class,
sorry.
it's one
I'm
of
sorry.
your
I was just so rattled.
Okay, wait. Give us a minute.
Yes, sir.
Wait, what are you doing here? This sergeant, you haven't dealt with this guy at all. The deputies brought you in
Yeah.
and have
This
dealt
is
with
fun.
you.
And
And
I walk up and I said,
who said this is fun? Okay. I was
I
like,
said-
Bo, are you bored? I'm sorry.
I
Oh,
walk
good.
up.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not doing anything. This
I
is
should throw in
entertaining.
some of the NPCs and make him play.
I walk up to the desk and say, all right, I heard
Nurse
your
Christ,
questioning.
Abby,
Where's
what
my
do you do?
meal?
Who questioned you?
You promised me
Brad.
both these
You
two
got the
deputies.
names. Wait,
Frozen
it's,
solid.
Deputy Dan.
Deputy
Yeah.
Plum and Deputy Briggs.
Deputy Plum and Riggs. They questioned me.
Okay. They're not done questioning you, don't think you. This is a break between you. Just FYI, throwing that out.
All right.
Alright, whoa,
Angus,
what's your name?
now is not the time.
To
Hold
get
on.
a meal?
What is your
Thank
name?
Bernardo with me here.
Silversmith. Name soon to be Goldsmith.
Angus Silversmith.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You go back
I
wherever you
couldn't
came from
take
back there. Yeah, we're
Bernardo's
gonna get you a mail.
body.
They promised you a mail, we'll get you a mail.
Angus, will you do me a
Okay.
solid?
You wanna talk to her? You wanna talk to him for a few minutes?
Yeah.
Right now you're still in
See me?
public, there's
Yeah.
sergeant.
No,
See me
no.
Before
What?
you go back.
No, not at all.
Do
He's my
not
driver and
inform
bodyguard
your
type
friends that
guy.
I'm here. I'd rather keep my
So
profile
he is built solid.
very low.
Alright. Well, where's that meal done? I'm hungry.
Alright, go back where you came, we'll get you a mail. They promised you a mail, Plum. Wait, what's it say? Yeah,
Plums do sound good right about now.
Plum is, he's not gonna jip you, he's not gonna rip you off. If you need a meal, he's gonna get you a meal.
Alright.
Yeah, you go back.
Alright.
There's,
Later, Poncho.
Angus has conveniently forgotten that he was like, I want your charity.
Well,
That sounds
after
like-
I've gone through the questioning, I was promised a meal.
Okay, well you
That's
talked to
it.
Plum and you want a
Yeah.
meal from him. Okay. And you asked him to see you before he left. He's getting more information from you. He's getting your home address. Are you going to give him New York or the Providence, the actual address or a fake address for this guy? Nobody's around besides you two.
My feeling.
Okay, you're giving the real address. So he's getting that information from you.
Keep that.
He wants you, he's going to take you to a room. He asks you to stay here for a little bit. He's going to need somebody to help you, to assist you. All right? He won't let this other guy leave before he talks to you. The Silversmith. About half an hour goes by, and a gentleman comes in. He's wearing a suit, nice looking suit. He's got those some pince nez, I believe is how it's pronounced. Glasses, the ones that you
Oh,
perch
yeah.
on your actual nose.
Nice.
And he comes in and he says, Good evening, hello. I'm Dr. Schmidt. Dr. Schmidt, you are Miss, I'm sorry, I apologize. Dr. Polichev? Yes. Oh, yes, he shakes your hand. And he sits down. And he takes out a little notepad and he opens it up. He goes, yes, Dr. Polichev, yes. You say that you saw some creatures on the mountain?
There was something that was dressed up very strangely, and I couldn't see any faces.
But you said it was the
It is rumored to be a creature
the
by the
things that they
townsfolk.
see in Jenny?
Take the lantern and
Yeah.
get
How long have
kerosene.
you been seeing these creatures?
Or did you just leave him?
I just said
Actually, no,
No,
it got
I
blown
said
up.
that they were,
Yeah.
that was armor that was over.
Oh, God.
Then probably it is just rumored to be
men.
creatures.
So you did not see any creatures, any alien things that they
and who are
said they
you?
saw?
I'm sorry,
I'm
I
Dr.
was.
Schmidt, Dr. Heinz
Yeah,
Schmidt.
what is your profession?
I'm a psychologist.
Psychologist or psychiatrist?
Well, psychiatrist, technically. But
Okay.
psychology is a field that I find myself very interested in as well. Yeah, you're getting the idea that you're being
Yeah.
psychoanalyzed.
But I said it was probably men.
Well, you made some mention of seeing these things from Jenny. Yes, you said it was probably men, but the sergeant also wrote down the creatures from what they talked about in Jenny, blah, blah, blah. So, He's brought in somebody to check you out, psychoanalyze you.
Sir.
He's just trying to. What this guy does. We're gonna kind of wash over this, but he gives you psychological evaluations. You recognize him.
Oh yeah.
And you pass it with flying colors. You're not crazy.
Okay.
What is your sanity?
27.
Oh God. Okay, that's pretty low, but you're not
Well,
crazy.
I only started with 30.
Oh, okay. So he does. He obviously, you know this. He psychoanalyzes. It takes about 15-20 minutes,
Okay.
and then he thanks you,
Thank you.
and then he leaves. And then the sergeant returns, and he thanks you for indulging them. But they have a lot of crazy people who talk about monsters from Jenny, and he had to be sure that you were not one of them before he took this report on Mr. Bertelli, who's actually being questioned back even as we speak. Blah 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 blah. And it seems like this guy's covering his bases. Maybe
Yes.
he came across sounding a little nuts, and so he wanted to check with one of the.
Well, it's
local
not a
psychologists.
common story.
What? Say
It's not a common story. There's someone trying to hire someone to kill me.
Well, no. Yeah, exactly.
Or trading
exactly.
my life for theirs.
Exactly, especially when you were very vague on a lot of the details.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it looks
she
like
would
the
be smarter
sergeant was
than me.
just.
I don't know how to say it. She would
No, you're doing fine.
say.
Basically, you realize that the cops were just checking you to make sure that you aren't just some crazy person coming in claiming so much money.
I'm just happy to be very nicely dressed.
Well, you could be still like,
Okay.
you could be a lady who reports it every day at every province. So they were checking on that, but you obviously passed the psychological evaluation that they gave you. So he gets the information on Mr. Bertelli. So Mr. Bertelli.
But like
Real
I
quick,
said,
too.
it was more of
Yeah,
it
this
was
is getting complicated.
it was trading a life. Like, you know, it was, I explained, I don't know if I have to explain it right, but basically I wasn't saying he was trying to kill me, he was bargaining
Right,
with
it's
my
like
life.
he's hiring somebody
Yeah.
to kill you, is what is the impression that I got when
Yeah.
you started talking about it.
Right, it's,
And that's still very illegal.
yes.
You mentioned lobsters,
Oh, yeah.
blah.
Oh, real quick.
So that's
Oh,
going to
sorry.
change your focus of the
Oh, yeah.
interrogation probably quite
Quite a bit.
Poor Bo.
No, that's good.
I'm getting fixed up.
Oh, real quick.
How much
Mention-
HP do I have now?
Huh?
How much HP do I have now?
It goes up by the week. That's the problem.
I had a
If
gallon.
you actually stay in the hospital for a week, it'll be double the XP HP that you get.
I
You got a gallon of what?
gallon of kerosene right beside the explosion. I forgot about that. Remember the oil and the kerosene?
Okay, there was a fire too then.
Okay.
We'll retro that back that it blew it. The explosion
Small fire.
burst it, splattered. It caught fire. It caused a small fire right in the vicinity.
Okay.
That's probably the
But
smoke
then
that
it
brought
went
the
out.
deputies straight to you guys.
Okay.
Because there was a bit more smoke. So we can retro that up.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about it too. Session to session.
So that got wasted.
Okay. No, that's okay. So, but basically the impression I got was that this guy was hiring somebody to kill. That was what the sergeant brought too.
Right.
So-
Well, that's what I was trying to say. He was bargaining with, yeah,
Someone.
he was
You
bargaining
don't
with
know.
someone. I don't know.
Did you say that it was
Extremely
up on
dangerous.
Stratton Mountain?
And they were dealing in a
they
very
wanna know-
sketchy place. It was
Okay.
very strange.
Were was
Um,
it? Where did this take place? Where did you
We were
overhear this
basically,
conversation?
we were out for a picnic, and
It's a good cover. It's
me and
weird.
Manfred were out on a picnic, and Bertelli had been in
He wants
town.
information, Manfred's information, but you can give him that he lives in
Right.
Providence, but you don't have his
Right, I
address.
don't know. We were just acquaintances.
Okay.
Trying to, our date went poorly because of, as you know,
We overheard this guy
Yes.
telling you what to kill me. How do you know Mr. Bertelli? That's another question that's going to come up.
yeah. So,
So far,
We
you've
had
been
common
pretty much sticking with the
acquaintances.
truth. That's probably the best way to go.
So pick.
It always is the best way to go. Is try to
Yeah.
keep it as honest as possible. It's harder for people to spot your lies if you're being honest.
so we had
so
heard about
acquaintances?
the rumors, and we just were curious. And
Okay.
yeah.
So Bertelli, your line of questioning changes about a
Lots.
Dr. Polichev. And how do you know this Dr. Polichev?
I know of her.
Okay. And we don't have to role play all this out. You can just kind of give me a gist of what you're going to give.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And I'm sorry.
Basically, no, that's fine. It speeds things up though.
This game is going in a crazy direction.
Like, yeah, so basically, I'm gonna say what I basically do. I know her, I know of her. I've met with her a few times. And it's like, I don't want to kill her. That doesn't make sense.
Well, he didn't say that.
He didn't say
Okay.
that. Do you
Well,
say that?
well, I'm sorry, we were-
I don't want to kill her.
I was
I mean,
speeding through the role play.
Okay. Yeah, the basics of it is
But
your
if,
question
yeah, I
pretty
prefer
extensively
role
on.
play.
how well you know her,
Not very well.
what you were doing up on Stratton Mountain this afternoon.
Looking for the reward. That's
Who you were talking to on Stratton Mountain? That's a big one.
Who I was talking to?
Yes. Who are these people that you were talking to?
Oh, and I may have mentioned in the whole thing that I was also with this guy, just to keep it on.
Oh yeah, okay, you can mention Captain Scott too.
I was talking to Angus.
Yeah, what about the other people you're talking to? We know about the other people that you were talking to. What
The
about
other people?
Yes.
Who are these other people?
There
You
are
speak
some
of.
people who you were talking to about something that was. You'd like to know who they are. Simple question. Simple question. Simple answer.
It's a good question.
I see waffles. Waffles.
Yeah, no,
They were those monsters. I'm not Stratton Mountain.
yeah, I'm trying to explain
Let
to
me
make
go
her
get Dr.
sound
Schmidt.
crazy. And I can't.
Oh, wait.